Hello! You're watching NNN, or New Nintendo News. This is a gaming show where we keep you up to date with the latest Nintendo-related gaming news, and sometimes we also cover PlayStation 5 and Xbox Series X. Don't give it to you! We do. Sometimes. On today's show, Sony State of Play. Yes, Sony held their first State of Play conference of 2025. Was it any good? It was average. It was average. But there were a few gems in there that caught my eye, so we'll be running those down. Sony held their digital State of Play conference last week, and I'm not gonna lie, I'm disappointed. Now, I'm not saying that it was a bad State of Play, because it wasn't. It was average. Very average. It looked pretty on the outside, but when you buy it inside, you're like, this isn't that nice. Do you know what I mean? Now, hear me out, let me land. There were a lot of third-person, stylish, hack and slash games. There was a lot. It was overkill. I love me a good hack and slash, I'm not gonna lie. Give me Devil May Cry, Bayonetta, Nier Automata, Astral Chain. Give me a good game like that anytime. But this was too much.
Only for the king.
It was too much. But don't get me wrong, they look great. They look great though, because I will tell you for free that Lost Soul inside looked absolutely incredible. Oh my god, when I saw this game running, I was like, you know what, I'm not gonna lie, I would buy that. But it was too much. Also, Tides of Annihilation looks great. It looks incredible actually, to be honest, but again, it's just too many slashy games. But whether you think it was an average State of Play or not, I want to run down some of the games that caught my eye, some of the games that I'm interested in, because like I said, it was average, but there was a lot. I think there was like 30 games that Sony packed into this conference, so there was a lot to get through. I'm just going to run down some of the games that I like.
PlayStation.
We got to look at a game called Splitgate 2. I've never heard of Splitgate 1, so to be honest, I need to go and check that one out because this game looks absolutely fantastic, to be honest. It's a bit of me. Splitgate 2 looks very interesting. It's a first-person shooter mixed with Portal vibes, where you can shoot and then just walk to somebody else. I don't know how intensive this game is to run on hardware machines, but is this coming out on Switch 2? I'm very intrigued. I would like to see this on Nintendo Switch 2.
PlayStation.
Borderlands 4! Oh my god, we finally got a trailer for Borderlands 4. Now, I do love Borderlands. I've not played number 3. I've only played 1, 2, and Tina's Wonderland. But I'm excited! Well, I'm not actually that excited for Borderlands 4 because although GameBot gave us a trailer for the latest game in the new Borderlands franchise, it just looks like more Borderlands. This just looks like more Borderlands. It just looks like Borderlands.
You don't wanna try me. I'm on right there.
I don't know. Time will tell how I feel about this. I need to see more. I just hope that it continues to have great characters, funny writing, give me a good story, and most importantly, make sure that the guns are absolutely insane. If you do all that, I will enjoy the game. But you're also going to have to do something to spice it up now. It looks like it might be getting a bit boring. And I love Borderlands. Oh, that's coming out on September 23rd as well. They've given us a release date.
PlayStation.
There was a game called Midnight War. It looks absolutely crazy. It was all created with stop motion animation. And so visually, it looks an absolute treat. It's kind of like a first person horror kind of game. Actually available on PlayStation VR, terrifying, and also coming out on PlayStation 5. That looks great. It's different. It looks creative. I would not buy it, but it definitely caught my eye. No, I would buy that. I would buy that game.
PlayStation.
We got to look at a game called Darwin's Paradox. That looks great. Give me that.
Darwin's Paradox. You play as Darwin, a clever octopus who finds himself dumped near a highly suspicious food processing center.
It's actually a stealth platform game developed by Konami, which gives me hope for a Switch port. I do actually think this is coming out on the Nintendo Switch, but this looks fun. This looks fun. I don't normally like stealth games, I'm not gonna lie, they do stress me out. You've got to be too precise, you've got to be too exact, but I will give this a go. I will give this a go when it comes out. It's caught my eye.
PlayStation.
Another game that is probably top 3 games out of the whole conference is a game developed by Pixel Junk, and it is called Dreams of Another. Wow. Oh my god, this game is absolutely beautiful and stunning to look at.
We don't know where our children will put down roots.
It's a third-person shoot 'em up where you just shoot the scenery. I don't know. I can't explain it. I don't even know how it works. I don't even know if it will be fun, but it looks beautiful. It looks stunning, and I want to get my hands on that.
PlayStation.
And we also got another look at Shinobi, the side-scrolling 2D action platformer developed by the creators of Streets of Rage 4. Now let me tell you, I know that this game is going to be good. Oh my god. It looks fantastic, the combat looks great, the graphics are gorgeous. I've got nothing more to say. Give me this game. It's coming out on Nintendo Switch as well anyway, so I'm not bothered. But yeah, this game looks great. Shinobi looks fantastic.
PlayStation.
And another game that I'm excited for is Sonic Racing Crossworlds. Now this game is going to be fantastic, and I know it's coming out on Nintendo Switch. Sonic Racing Crossworlds is very much similar to Sega Racing All-Stars Transformed, which launched on the Xbox 360. That was an amazing game that not only had characters from the Sonic universe, but from every single Sega franchise. You had Ryu from Shenmue, you had what's she called, Ulala from Space Channel 5. Up, down, shoot, shoot, shoot.
Up, down, shoot, shoot, shoot.
You had her, you had Samba de Amigo, you had Alex the Kid. You had loads of people in there, everybody was in there. And I'm not gonna lie, Sonic and Sega All-Stars Racing Transformed genuinely was better than Mario Kart. Mario Kart Wii would have been out at the time. Hands down, I would have rather played Sonic and Sega Transformed over Mario Kart Wii any day. It was just so varied. I love that you had 3 different methods of racing. You had car, you had boats, and you had planes. The level design, the track design was great. The handling was amazing. You had split screen multiplayer. It was a very, very fun game. It is a Mario Kart clone, do you know what I mean? You literally had the same weapons. A green shell was just a green boxing glove. A red shell was a red boxing glove. It had all the similar weapons, do you know what I mean? But it was a fantastic game. After that, Sega brought out a new racing game. That totally just didn't. It was like a tag team racing game where you had to pick 3 players in one game. I don't know, I didn't like it. Didn't like it. This looks like a return to form. Sonic Racing Crossworlds looks like a return to form. I'm super excited to play this game. This is getting me more excited than Mario Kart 9, to be honest. It is.
PlayStation.
Sony closed out their state of play with well, they didn't even give us a look at any gameplay. It was a live action teaser trailer for a game called Soras from House Marquee. Now, I didn't know what was going on for a bit. I was like, what? Who's House Marquee again? And then I remembered the developers of Returnal. Returnal is one of my favourite games of this generation. It is the first game that I got when I got my PlayStation 5. and oh my god, it sucked me in. I just love the tight control, the tension that you're feeling when you're playing this game. It's actually quite scary. I love bullet hell shoot 'em ups, and this is just like one. It's just the perfect arcade game. It's it's not pick up and play. It's not a pick up and play game. The difficulty is very, very hard on this game. I've only got to the 3rd world, but it's very, very addictive. I love this game, and I'm really excited to see what Housemarque do next. I think it's going to be a follow-up to Returnal. I think it's going to be a similar type of game. We'll see. I don't know. But yeah, that was it. I mean, that's a lot of games, and there were even more games that I've not talked about that just weren't for me. But overall, the state of play, I wasn't really feeling it.
PlayStation.
The thing about the state of play is, for me, there was no uniqueness, there was no individuality, there was no creativeness. Like, where's the variety? There is none. Where were the first party games? Now Sony. Last year, I let you off. You did give us a heads up. You said, look, it's 2024. We're not going to be releasing any first party games, so don't expect any. Fine, that's alright. I charged it and moved on. But it's 2025 now. You need to come out the park swinging, or whatever the expression is. I don't know. Hit it out the park. Come swinging. Come with arms out. Come with your best. Where is it? I'm not seeing your best. To be honest, you're not even trying. Where are the first party games, Sony? To be honest, half of them have been cancelled because you've been trying to do live service games for the last, I don't know however many. How many games have been cancelled recently by Sony? I know that they've cancelled that God of War live service game. I know that Twisted Metal got cancelled. I know that Last of Us got cancelled as well. So I just need some first party games. I need some excitement from Sony. Because to be honest, Nintendo's coming out this year with a brand new console. It's going to have brand new games, and that's going to be exciting for everyone. Microsoft finally seems to be getting it together, and it's going to be coming out with a slew of games. Yeah, some of them, most of them will be hitting PlayStation 5, but Sony, we need to see some exclusives. I'm not talking about Death Stranding 2 or Ghost of Yotei. I want to see some surprises, mate. I want to be excited that I've got a PS5. Can you please get me excited, Sony? Please. Please.